Hello everybody, and welcome back to Analog Vernacular. Today we're going to be playing some more Baldur's Gate 3. We helped the Spirit of the Land rejoin and become whole again. And now we need to go and talk to Halsin. So we're going to do that while we're here at camp. See if there's any other steps we need to take. Yep, looks like Daniel's here.
The druid Halsin spoke to me while I was sleeping. He spoke of you. Said that you fought shadow and spite to restore me. 100 years of sickness almost ended. I feel every root that riddles the earth beginning to unfold. But there is one anchor, still holding the shadows in place. The soul that brought it into being.
Thorm?
For the land to heal. Ketheric Thorm must die.
Can you help me kill somebody who's immortal? Because apparently he's unkillable right now.
Ketheric's soul still nourishes the shadows. Destroy him, so the land may heal. So that I may heal.
Damn, man. Can you imagine having to be the spirit of that land, the Shadowland that's been freaking decaying for 100 years?
Oakfather preserve you.
I met a peer of yours, the druid Jaheira. Do you know her?
Only by reputation. She was present when we marched against Ketheric Thorm, but on the far end of the battle lines from where I fought. And in the chaos that ensued, well, our forces were scattered. I led some to safety, but never learned of her fate. I'm glad to hear she survived. Though in truth, I should not be surprised. She was always said to be formidable and cunning. I could have learned much from her, no doubt.
You seem to admire her greatly.
There is much to admire, judging by the stories. I cannot help but wonder how she would have handled some of the challenges I faced as Archdruid. Would she have helped the refugees? Defended the Grove? Controlled Korga? At least now we can benefit from her presence, and perhaps work to a common goal.
So Kaga, she got banished from that grove, right? So there's a possibility we may run into her again later. You spent all these years fighting the Shadow Curse. What happens once it's lifted?
Honestly, I never thought I'd make it that far. But the Absolute is a threat to all, and I promised I'd help you with your parasite. So, I'll remain with you. If you'll have me, that is.
On that note, stay here. I mean, that is what we're going to be doing here at the end, but I only wish you'd joined me earlier.
So do I. But one duty at a time.
What happened before when the Shadow Curse was unleashed?
Druids and Harpers joined together to put a stop to Ketheric Thorm. We marched on Moonrise, and after much fighting, we prevailed. Even in defeat, though, Ketheric turned to Shah. Not long after we sealed him away in his tomb, the Shadow Curse took hold. No one had seen the likes of it before. No one knew how to react. Then it started to claim all those within its reach. Those who had survived the battles now fell to the shadows, became part of the shadows. And worst of all, I lost contact with Thaniel. I wanted to try and find him, but we couldn't stay. We would have all succumbed. When the Archdruid of the Grove, my predecessor, was seized by the curse, I had to lead the survivors to safety. That was my first day as Archdruid. An inauspicious beginning.
Not every day as a leader can be a glorious one.
Indeed. I know that all too well.
How am I holding up, in your estimation?
I've been unfair to you. I've had unrealistic expectations of your character ever since I joined you. But honestly, you've surpassed even those. Seems my faith was more than well-founded.
Okay, let's get to know you a little bit.
It's true, and I can't imagine I helped with that. Sometimes I let the task at hand consume me, and people think I'm obsessed. Trust me, the day I no longer have to talk about the Shadow Curse will be a happy one. What would you like to know?
Don't take this the wrong way, but you're quite large for an elf.
I am? Trust me, it's been said. You show more restraint than most in avoiding the subject until now.
The dude is like 3 times the size of my main character, I swear to God. Like, look at the difference right now. Look at this camera angle. His chest up here. His chest is above her head, man. Maybe we're on a little bit of a slope too, but Jesus. Any idea how that came about?
Who's to say? Perhaps there's a half-orc buried somewhere in my ancestry.
Perhaps.
Or perhaps not. Sometimes I think conventional wisdom is too narrow about what someone can or cannot be. Stranger things have most certainly happened.
How did you become a druid?
I had a friend when I was young, long ago. He played with me in the forests where I grew up. But eventually, I realized no one else had heard of him. It was Thaniel, of course. Nature was my very first friend. I get older, but he hasn't changed a day. I knew then that I had to be more than a companion to him. I had to be a protector.
So this was very personal then. Tell me something about yourself that I wouldn't even think to ask.
I suppose you wouldn't be shocked to learn I love animals and nature?
I would not.
I know. Well-trodden territory. Well then, let's see. I whittle in my spare time, and I've something of a sweet tooth. Although everyone's very amused when I say I like honey.
Because of the bear thing, I get it. So you turn into a bear, and you like honey. Little on the nose.
I like what I like. Once you get to my age, you realize there's little point in denying yourself, so long as others aren't affected.
Whittling, what do you make?
Ornaments, utensils, and ducks. I like ducks.
Elson likes ducks. So, as you've mentioned it, how old are you anyway?
350 years young.
Wow.
I've been privileged to watch saplings grow into mighty boughs.
So he's known this spirit for 350 years. Crazy. So like they go way, way back then.
Thank me by returning the favor, why don't you? Come on. I'm sure you've something better than carving wooden ducks.
Sure, I live in a mortal fear of krakens, though I've never actually seen one.
Well, they are fierce creatures from what I understand. But as long as you avoid the high seas, I think you can consider yourself safe.
So do you have people out there? Family, friends, a lover perhaps?
You're not a doppelganger, are you? Trying to study me to learn all my secrets so you can take my place? Save for me, my line perished a long time ago. They rest in high forest now, near the shade of the grandfather tree. The grove became my family, with Sylvanus as my teacher. And now I have you.
I'm sorry for your loss.
It was a long time ago. The wounds don't heal, but they become more bearable.
Okay, well we're just gonna... We don't need to go that far. Maybe he'll get the hint. It's all about our girl Shadowheart. I'm sorry.
Anytime.
Okay. So now we need to figure out how to kill Thorm, which we may not be able to learn until we go to Moonrise Tower itself. We may have to start the infiltration soon. Oh yeah, we need to take him out of party.
I have a lot on my mind.
Oakfather preserve you. Wherever you need me, I'll be right here.
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
You smell very delicious, but I will not buy. Ooh, more.
Okay. Let's see. It's Will who's currently out of the party. Let's pull him back in.
Halsin is such a delight. Woe to the... That's the...
Yep, we all got capes. Hell yeah. Ooh, we're getting close to another level up. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Alright. Honestly, this is a good place to put us for now. I could see if I can get the blessings again.
Let's see what this does.
And then I can also go and see if anything happened with those bodies in there. Man. We saved Annabella's life. Now her parents are dead. I don't know why I'm still holding out hope that maybe something crazy can be done.
It seems this statue has nothing to offer.
Okay, well, alright. We already got our blessings, and they've worn off. Okay, which way do I need to go? I think right here, yeah. Worst house of healing ever. Oh man, no. I was wondering if after a long rest.
The doctor's teachings live on. I will be fine. The patients will be fine. Everything fine. Still not feeling better.
Man. All right. There's probably some crazy thing that you can do in this game that'll make them survive, but we didn't do it. We didn't do it. We missed something. If there even is a way. Who knows? Maybe there isn't, but...
Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to tend to my patient.
All right. Should we tell the girl? I think it's time. We waited, we tried. Damn it. Arabella. Okay.
Hey, where's Mum and Pops?
I'm sorry, but they're dead.
No. No. I don't believe you.
I'm sorry.
It isn't true. It isn't. Get away from me. Go. Leave me alone.
Sorry, girl. I don't know if she'll stick around camp or if she'll move on to something else and maybe we'll interact with her again later, but honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if she ended up in Maul's group. But obviously, hey, we don't even know if Maul's gonna make it out of this. She got taken by those creatures. So she's at Moonrise Towers right now. Okay, so we could go and do this, the Infernal Dungeon. That's where we came in, right? Yeah. Alright, so we got a little bit of stuff we could do over here. Let's go and finish looking through that corner.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Still alive, so that's progress. What's hiding here?
The pride of the gate. The magic touch.
No time to rest.
Meant to send that to
Wonder if the
Karlach.
gods
That's
are
fine,
watching
though.
me.
These war implements could go in a museum if they weren't half rotten. A century old, I'd say.
Okay.
The dead of the Emerald Enclave. They lay here ever since their war against Ketheric Thorm.
What's in here?
Okay, not trapped.
better not be cursed.
There was a battle here once.
The dead of the Emerald Enclave. They lay here ever since their war against Ketheric Thorm.
The Price of Pride. I think we've read this. Yeah, that was the speech that Ketheric gave. Okay, I think that's where we crossed over, so let's see. This meets up with that.
But that will fit in my pack. Let's have a look.
Okay, we looted in there. Another dead Gith.
Dark Justiciars, who fell long ago in service of Shah and Ketheric Thorm.
General Ketheric Thorm, it is with a heavy heart that I must announce the surrender of the Harper forces and its allies to your Dark Justiciar army. Under unanimous agreement, Harpers work against villainy and wickedness wherever they find it. So states our code, and so here have we acted. But I also know all too well how the statement continues. But they work ever mindful of the consequences of what they do. We cannot be party to the suffering of the people of Wraithwind, and indeed of the great loss of life that this war will visit upon the Sword Coast, and perhaps beyond it. So it is written, and so let it be done. Kelvin Aronson, on behalf of the High Harper Council and its allies. 2 words are slashed across the bottom of the scroll. Surrender declined. Cool. I don't think it worked out super well, but technically they won the fight. Except then the curse happened and yeah. A map has been etched onto this intricate disc. The Risen Road winds through a mountain pass. Within the hills is nestled a sizable temple. Within the temple, the Githyanki people have established a stronghold. Pictographs reveal their mission to retrieve a polyhedric relic on behalf of the Githyanki Queen. I mean, we already knew that. But hey, sure, update. Why not?
Dark Justiciars, who fell long ago in service of Shah and Ketheric Thorm.
Okay, no perception checks. Alright, and this is an area we haven't gone into yet. It's nearby, yep, that's where we did come across. Okay. Wraithwind, and then we didn't go down that way. Okay. What do we think? There gonna be a fight over here? Yeah, those are the intimidation ones. Cool. Investigation notes. The ledger's filled with tight, precise handwriting that seems to suggest a focused, analytical mind. A fresh lead has been volunteered by one of the guests in the dungeons. Praise Lady Shar for inspiring the inventor of thumbscrews. Ugh. The gift spoke of an abandoned house, C-map coordinates included, that was once said to belong to a potter but is now being used as a clandestine place of worship for Selunite holdouts and their sympathizers. There's a chance, of course, that the guest offered up false information in a bid to end his suffering, but I suspect not. His confession had the ragged, unpolished air of truth to it. I shall endeavor to investigate at once and cautiously. Best if I am not seen, and should I find any Selunite idols or texts, I can summon reinforcements and lay a trap. Oh, what a joy it is, shall be to see their faces when they are caught in the act and surrounded by dark cloaks. Verzin Warnlock, Inquisitor of the Church of Lady of Shar. Okay, looks like it's just another way across.
Where am I needed? No trouble at all.
I swear to God, I get so many nat ones during these freaking lockpick checks. It's insane. It's insane the number of nat ones I've seen on these things.
Defender of the people.
Okay, a Gloomstrand shield, stealth +1. Nope. Don't need that.
On my way. Something good here, I hope.
Wonder if that's the tower over there. Looks massive. It might be. Yep. Tieflings, hidden treasure, infiltrate Moonrise, waning moon, toll house, punish the wicked. We already checked that. We checked that. Infernal Dungeon. That might be our next order of business. Perception checks, perception checks. And a head that we found. Fun. Okay, I don't know what an Orthon is, but apparently it's going to be mean.
Sigils. Attempts to restrain Lady Shar's power, perhaps. Failed attempts.
The Glutted Catacombs. This area is filled with the bones of the dead. The spell Animate Dead Skeleton does not require a skeleton to raise the dead in this area? What? Really? You can just make them? Well, I mean, when there's that many piles of bones, I guess that makes sense. why. This doesn't look like that large of an area. Which means I may just need to pull in, Astarion now. Her powers are still going to be so good. Turn Undeads are going to be crazy good in here. Probably. So I think it's Will. It's usually Will. Karlach is just such a good hitter. But yeah, I think we're going to pull out Will and bring in Astarion.
Already feeling better.
Well met. Are you sure? And just...
Not for his wit or wisdom. He'll just make an excellent shield if we're attacked.
Whoops. Sorry for skipping that first one. I think I'll enjoy traveling with Halsin.
Lead on.
Wasn't expecting dialogue.
Well, hello.
Okay, so your AC is 16.
Trust no one. I'll just help myself.
Alright, so what do you got right now? You got that short sword of First Blood. 5 to 17 damage on that. What was this one? 1d6 plus 3, 1d6 plus 5. The piercing is conditional. So technically, the conditional one, they still have all their hit points. That's right, so it's like a really good first start, you know? That's probably going to be better on you. Plus 6 is still pretty good. 1 to 6 damage, 2 to 5 damage. Okay, what else do we got? That one's a longsword. 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 Oh yeah, we got these. No. That one's a dagger. Okay, the lethal leech thing is the thing that does a shit ton of damage, huh? Maybe I'm gonna try that. So if I put that on in the offhand, plus 7, 2 to 5 damage. Okay. Might still try this one out, because it still might be very, very good to try. Now, as for light armors, you're getting a +1 to stealth checks, and you're getting advantage on con saving throws. No, that's a medium. Once per turn after the wearer dashes or takes a similar action, they can jump without using a bonus action. When the wearer dashes or takes a similar action during combat, they gain 3 lightning charges. Feign death. Missile snaring might be good. That one's really good for movement, so maybe we'll stick with that for a while. What do you got here? Protection from evil and good? No, that's for a Gith. So that's only for Lizelle. You're kind of built for crits, right? So that could be really good. Okay, Shrouded in Shadow does what? Become invisible. Attack, cast a spell, take an action. Cool. Just allows you to kind of disappear if we want you to, which, honestly, not a terrible option. Yeah, I don't think we have anything else that's better for you. Okay, I think we're good. I could look through rings, but do we care to? Resistance to lightning damage. Cannot be blinded. Sure, why not? Okay, so, blinding. Can't be blinded. There you go. Let's see, you got a short bow, so that's not very good, but I don't think we have anything better for you. So I think we're ready.
At least things have stayed interesting. Cursed to put my hands on everything. At the ready.
Me, Zirel, Minthara.
Minthara?
Whoever you are, leave. I shall carry out General Form's will alone.
The Herald of Balthazar.
Not wanted. Not needed. Leave.
The Diary of Ketheric Thorm? Is that inside? No, it's over there. A journal spanning years, beginning with the birth of a child and ending with what appears to be a series of dateless tragedies. So this is where Thorm was buried, isn't it? How can she be gone? Where did she go? The Moon Maiden cannot be so unfeeling, so cruel. Not toward her most devoted servant, not after Melodia. It makes no sense, it makes no sense, I won't survive it, that much I know. Forgetting is the only possibility, the embrace of oblivion, the reprieve of nothingness. It would not be possible for a man to survive knowing what he knows. Knowing what can be lost. Shar understands that. Hers is the only mercy I can comprehend. My mind is full of holes, yet not enough. The emptiness, the time, the nothingness, and still I remember it all. There is no mercy in this beating heart, there is no mercy in life at all.
Here lies Melodia Thorm, beloved wife and mother. E Amiel Telere Manon here.
Okay.
This place is not for you. Go no farther.
Doesn't have a health bar. It's thinking about blasting.
I wonder what the next move is.
He's probably going to be using that a lot, so... and she's not going to be using hers a lot, so I think for now, that makes a lot of sense to me.
Let's get going.
Interesting sigil. Not that I know or care who it belongs to.
Okay. Well, we won't know. Okay, there's a whole bunch of
Be cursed.
his diaries in here. Melodia would understand if she knew my aim. She too, I believe, would have turned to Merkel. Under such conditions as these, our darling will live again. What kind of man would I be if I didn't raise the world entire for her sake?
Ketheric Thorm's ancestors, desecrated and arranged into foul artworks. But why?
Don't touch me. Let's crack it open.
Don't touch me.
No one's
All right, well,
yet.
it's what he's supposed to be good at. The Vivacious Cloak. Arcane Vivaciousness. You gain 7 temporary hit points after casting a spell while in melee. While in... Does that just mean in battle? While in battle? Yeah, I think that's what it's trying to tell us. Okay. Okay, cool. Okay.
Seems simple enough.
Okay, a stained book. A small note is squeezed onto the margins of a tome detailing necromantic rites. General Thorm's orders were clear. In order to find what lies beyond this mausoleum, one must walk in his own footsteps, deed by deed, from splendor to tragedy to infamy, as he put it.
Might be useful.
So I'm assuming that this symbol is specifically Merkel's? And Merkel's one of the dead 3, right? So we didn't get our history check, but I think that's probably correct.
One day I'll catch a break.
Okay, some bad shit was going on here.
Bones everywhere. Someone's been engaging in dark rituals here.
Forgetting evades me in this infinite darkness. Balthazar is my own source of the bear's comfort, the thought that perhaps she might be brought back to me. If oblivion can fail, what defense have we against death? None except its mastery. Balthazar's words have never felt more promising.
What's in here?
Look at this freaking statue. What is that supposed to be of? Weird. Okay. Can I break that? Didn't seem to have a health bar, but we'll try. Okay. Nothing in there for us. A hand-drawn map shows the Gauntlet of Shar. Its labyrinthian tangle of chambers and passageways stretch across multiple levels, with a vast statue of Shar dominating the central hall. Here and there are asides written in a jagged, spidery hand, Balthazar's exploratory notes. Intact wing, proving grounds. Ruined wing, something present there. Strange sounds reported. Rats? Why so many damnable rats?
Looks like there's a temple under this place. And something deadly sealed inside it.
Hell yeah, there is. We're gonna kill it. Okay.
Ketheric Thorm's ancestors, desecrated and arranged into foul artworks. But why?
An open tomb. Empty.
Susun El. Here lies Isabel Thorm.
Nothing.
Ketheric Thorm had a daughter.
Either the trap's broken or someone's already disarmed it.
Oh dear. Okay. So we're good, Asterion? We're good?
Looks like that elf lost someone dear to him. That's not going to work.
Is that Ketheric? What did we turn on by doing that?
What is this bright tower? Strange.
So whatever came out of this disarmed the traps.
Step carefully. There's a trap. Step carefully. There's a trap. Whoever that elf is, he's got an army of Shar worshippers at his command. Whoever that... Watch how you go. There's a trap.
Okay, is it like an order thing? Seems like it would be in that order, but maybe it's tower, then the death. And then became a general. What happened to her there? I don't know. Okay. Yep, this is taking us to the Temple of Shar. This might be the giant temple that we saw in the Grimforge area.
That disc must be the way forward.
Where will it bring us, though?
Nowhere good. Three new journal updates. The Gauntlet of Shar. Calling it a gauntlet has me a little bit worried, not gonna lie.
Gauntlet of Shar. Before my very eyes. The Dark Lady guided me here. She wanted me to find this place.
Shar, singer of eternal night, protector of the lost and forgotten.
Cross from light into darkness. Give your life to the shadows. It's not ominous at all. This floor relief looks really cool. Offer your pain to Shar's embrace. Hear the night song. Ooh. Yeah. Find the night song has been a quest we've had for a long time. We found a plaque that claims the night song is in the Temple of Shar. Ooh, baby. Okay. Oh, another one of the sexy Shar statues.
Lies in darkness.
The answer lies in darkness. Okay. I do have darkness right here as a one-time spell. I only have it once per long rest, so I don't really.
Shar's warriors must not be caught, must not be tricked. Only loss awaits the unworthy.
A voice. Is that Shar herself who speaks?
This is why people worship Shar. Girl's fine. Okay. Let's look around first. Fuck! What just happened? Scared the piss out of me. Okay, it knocks you back. Darkness is the answer. Alright, I do have fog clouds I could do, but I would have to use them as higher level spell slots, which is kind of dumb. Darkness was not the answer. I took it too literally. Okay, maybe if we put it on the actual statue. I'll try that. I may actually need to go and grab Will's bag of spell scrolls too, especially if a lot of things might require something like this, then...
Let's see.
Okay. We'll look around some more. Maybe also we should try just sending in Shadowheart. She might be the only one who can approach because she's actually a follower of Shar.
What am I to do? I'll take this way.
don't think the vents are what's doing it.
Watch your back.
Be wary. This place is trapped.
Okay, do we care to disarm all of these?
A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors.
Okay, wall of fire. It could be the case that some of the stuff we find in here is actually necessary to proceed as well, so might want to take hints from that. Okay, that's something.
Yes, let's. Be careful. There are traps about. All right. There are traps about. Certainly.
Okay, a room back there
Best
too.
avoid that trap.
Traps. How considerate.
Let me get closer.
Let's get on with it. Onward then.
Oh, maybe it was just a fluke. Okay. Probably just a fluke.
Still breathing, despite everything. Private word would be nice.
These no matter.
Damn it.
She wishes for Ketheric Thorn to be punished. Her darkness was a blessing offered before he betrayed her. She can redirect her powers elsewhere once he is cast down.
These lands may not be under the thrall of Lady Shar for much longer. Okay.
Breathe deep and move.
Alright, well, we got one more room here that we can explore, but we're gonna have to do that in the next episode. So, thank you all for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Have a good one, everybody.
I'd like to give a very special shout out to my patron supporters: Darren York, ZTD, Knife Namaste, Kyle the Monarch, Andrew Smith, Chris Murphy, JW, Quinless, Vlada101, Andy Ford, Bruce Wizzle, Black Mamba 90, Eureka Gecko, A Happy Fat Panda, Dennis McKinnon, Turkeyfoot 27, and Nadia N. If you would also like to join this tier or any others, check out my memberships or my Patreon in the description down below.